Hi guys, I'm here with week 5 in my 2021 Project Life album, and I'm using the other cards from the cut apart sheet that came in our April Kitaholic Kits. And as you can see, there's some more kind of mustard and tealy blue kind of colours happening there. So I'm selecting those papers out from the papers that came in the kit to get a totally different look that's still based on that same one sheet of journal cards, which is really fun. So obviously they would have worked together as well for a more kind of colourful layout, but I thought I would try and get two really different looks from those. So you can go back and look at the other video to see what I did with the purpley mint colours. And then this is the look for the other ones. I thought I would try and go for something not too floral here. I thought I'd go a bit more graphic. And that's kind of inspired by that patterned paper that's in the top left corner there that I'm looking at this stage at using for my title card. I thought that was a really cool pattern. I think it's an Obed Marshall one from his new collection, which is just gorgeous. I'm really into it. The colours in it are beautiful. And we get a few sheets from that in this kit. And yeah, so that was kind of where my inspiration came from for what I wanted to add to these original journal cards. So this was a week that involved a couple of hospital trips and also some quiet times at home. So I'm sort of going with those sort of vibes. I want it to be reasonably relaxed, but to give myself space to tell the stories when there are stories to tell. I also have a picture here of a close-up of me holding a flower that came from our garden, and also an apple that we grew in the garden as well. Obviously, we grew more than one apple on our apple tree, but this was the first one of the season that we picked. So I used some of the die cuts from the kit that had like gardening themed things in them. So there's a watering can, there's some cute little insects like a lady beetle and a butterfly, there are some garden tools, and those are the things that I'm going to work with, which, you know, it sounds funny then to avoid using flowers, but I just thought I would try something a little bit different. So that's what I'm going with here. So yeah, those die cuts were from Simple Stories, and we got those in the kit, and they're really pretty. It's not a super full die cut set. Like, they're really nicely coordinated and the colors are perfect, but it's not like stacked full of hundreds and hundreds of die cuts, which is kind of good because sometimes you can get a little bit overwhelmed when you have too many to choose from. So that was good. And then I'm going to kind of add to that with some of the puffy stickers and things from that garden party sticker sheet that we got in the kit as well. So that helps me add a little bit of dimension with the puffiness of those stickers, which is fun. We also got this chipboard embellishment sheet, which is from that same Simple Stories range, and I'm going to try and use some bits and pieces from that as well. So I'm trying to use things that will stand out but not make this too busy. I want them to be sort of complementary to the papers without being without competing with them. I switched out the little watering can. One of them was a die cut, and I changed it to a chipboard piece. It's the same motif. I just thought that the chipboard would just, with that little extra bit of dimension, would look cute, especially because I was using chipboard down on the bottom right, which is where I've moved that patterned paper to. And then I want to include like a little butterfly and a couple of other things from that chipboard sheet too. It's nice how well these colours kind of go with the garden party stuff as well. This is a really nicely curated kit. They always are. Steph's got a really great eye for colour, and she makes different ranges really work together very beautifully, and I love that about my Kitaholic Kits. It's really fun. So I'm sort of thinking about my title card as I go along here. I want to use that label die cut that came in the die cut pack. I've cut out one of the journal cards. I cut out the little notebook detail that was on that card where you can do your journaling, because I thought that would look cute on this patterned paper, and I like the way that looks. It was a little bit fiddly cutting around the spiral binding pattern on there, but that worked in the end. And so now I'm just going to add a few more sort of embellishments around the place to make this page feel done. I decided not to use the gold alphas that we got in our kit this month for this spread because I didn't want to have more gold on the page. I liked this not having metallics on it. So instead I got out this book, which you will have seen me use before. I think if you have watched any of my videos, I really love these sticker books. You get them from the Kitaholic shop. They are by Simple Stories, I believe, although I'm blanking on that now. I'll check before I publish this. And they're just really simple alphas in a range of sizes and in like really nice kind of neutral colours. Like there's charcoal, there's a black, there's cream, white, a nice sort of chocolatey brown. And it's one of my go-to sticker books. You can get the same sticker book in a different range of colours as well. I think there's a pastel one and possibly even one with brights as well. And it's a really, really handy thing to be able to reach for when you want a simple alpha for a title pretty much anywhere. So highly recommend this one. Because I have some chipboard on other cards and because I'm layering this little banner, I thought I would give it about the same sort of height as you might get on a chipboard piece by adding a little bit of cardboard in behind it, and that just helps separate it from the bit behind where I've got the week thing happening. Oh, that's my email sending me messages, so sorry about that. Anyway, that's the finished spread. I really hope you like it. I love the kind of geometric patterns that are happening and the fact that even though it's made from the same supplies as last week's, it looks really, really different, and I think that's really fun. So yeah, make sure you check out Kitaholic Kits, like and subscribe here, and I will see you again really soon. Bye!